Hello everybody, and thanks for watching, and a shout out to my 51 followers. Appreciate y'all. I was at my wood supplier the other week and seen these two pieces, book matched black walnut, and staring at them instantly knew that I wanted to make something. I knew what I wanted to make with it. That being said, if you're in the Memphis, Tennessee area and need a good supplier for hardwoods, and comment, email me. I'll send you JW's info. He's got a lot of stock, good prices, easy to work with, really good guy all around. This is my planer bench that I built. I deal with a lot of small stuff. I don't really run long boards through it. So I built this table so number one, it helps eliminate 99% of snipe for me. And I don't need a planer sled. I just level it out with some shims, hot glue it to it, and send it through. Saves me a lot of time, and as you can already tell, I don't have a whole lot of space. I probably won't be talking a whole lot through this video, but I will chime in here and there. It's as clean as my shop's been in a while. If you're curious, this is a 12 by 20 building, and it is plumb full. A DeWalt 735 would take care of a lot of that dust and wood chips, but not in the budget. If you want to donate one, however, I'll send you an address. Wouldn't take much to adapt my table over to it. All this is sped up 5 times. I feel like I should have done 10. Now I cleaned the glue off because it can get stuck in the blades or on the wheel and create black streaks down the lumber. I guess I could have put some music in here for you, but I also figured I was going to talk more. Now, if you don't have one of these are nice. It's hooked to my dust collector. I just sweep the dust up to it. It's great. I'm not very good camera person, as you can tell right here. You don't get to see much. But that's my little Shop Fox 6-inch joiner. I can't complain about it. It's been a good one. I got it on clearance at Grizzly last year for, I believe, $135. So I'm not going to complain one bit. And if you're wondering, yes, that's the only place I have room for it. I'm currently trying to get that sapwood to line up like I want it to. It doesn't take much. That table I'm working off of, I have plans to put a different top on it, set it up for bench dogs, but I'm also going to set it up for a sanding table too and have dust collection under it. Basically, vacuum bed on it, or suction bed. That is one of my favorite buys from Temu. That little self-centering doweling jig is nice. Easy to use. Hadn't failed me yet. Honestly, I think it's like $20, $25. Well worth it. Which the only reason I'm throwing dowels in is to keep it lined up the way I want it. I did get a little ahead of myself here, but it didn't hurt anything. Now, if you're wondering why the top of my head is missing so much hair, it's that air blow gun. I walk into that thing 10 times an hour, I believe. That little red one in there is a Temu special too, and that's a 45-degree doweling jig. Not as nice as the other one, but handy when you need it. Yeah, limited space, so table saw gets stowed away when I don't need it. I'd love to have a cabinet saw, but no room to use one. But that little skill is pretty good saw. I retired an old Ryobi and bought this one. Now, I wouldn't have went out and bought the Ryobi, but my wife gave it to me for Christmas one year. So I did use it quite a bit before I upgraded. No judging. This is why I say I got a little ahead of myself. I was about to start gluing up these two pieces and ain't saying the lick on the live edge, which would have been a lot more difficult afterwards. So luckily I come to my senses right then. I'm not taking a whole lot off of it. I just want to get the loose off because I like the look that it gives the end product. Make sure your wheel's tight in your drill. Alright, full disclosure, that is the only Festool product that I own, and I lucked out and bought it at auction for $100. That being said, if it were to quit on me, I'd probably have to go right out and buy another one. That thing, there's some better ones out there, I know, but that little dude is a time saver and a hand saver. I know I need better clamps, but hey, woodworking is expensive. Can you guess what I'm building yet? Look, I'll be honest. I didn't realize the top of my head was going that bald until this video. And I called out a lot of friends on it. I mean, they should have told me by now. That's what I get for hanging around short people. Okay, so my chisels are dull, and I plan on sharpening them sometime in the near future. But I really don't use them a whole lot, other than scraping glue off of pieces going through the planer. But yeah, that kind of upset me when I couldn't use my chisels. The sandpaper I'm using is the Diablo mesh sandpaper. I mean, I like the 3M better, but Home Depot had those on clearance for a multi-pack for 13 bucks. I think it was 50 sheets to a pack, so yeah, price one on that one. Some of those boards didn't join up almost perfect. Alright, so you're probably going to diss me on this, but I ran out of epoxy, and the only epoxy I have right now is UV epoxy. So I went to my Starbond black glue, which would have been fine if one of those cracks wasn't 10 foot deep. I mean, it worked out in the end, but I basically went through a whole can of activator, which that activator's not all that great. I bought it in a bulk package with some CA glue off Amazon, and I saved my good activator for when I'm making rings, because that makes it gets all white and powdery, and it's hard to clean off. My Starbond activator stays next to the wood lathe. Yeah, I probably used half a bottle of my CA glue there. Yet another one I should have went a little faster on. Look, I don't do many of these videos. For one, I mean, as you can tell, my setup isn't all that great. My cameras are cheap. Like, I have a cheap webcam in the ceiling. That's where your aerial view's coming from. But I do sell stuff, but most of this is just a hobby. I do work a full-time job. I also have 2 small kids and a busy wife, so I mean, I do what I can when I can. But I do enjoy it, like most of you woodworkers out there. It's a nice, peaceful getaway time. I do have a lot of videos on my channel, but most of them are laser engraving project videos. You're welcome to go check those out and hit the subscribe button while you're there. My little wind track saw that I bought for, I guess I could give $100 for it with the 2 tracks. Currently I'm looking for my clamps for the tracks. I mean, a small shop doesn't mean you don't lose anything. But I found them. I take that back. I give $150 for it and a Win uh, drill press, bench style drill press. So I'd say, I give $75 a piece for it. Either way you look at it, it's a good deal. Now I do have the pieces for when I build the top for this. That I got the bench dog adapters to hold my track. So it should make life a little easier for stuff like that. So have you figured out yet what I'm making? If you haven't, you're about to know. This is one of my lasers. This is a Atezr P35, so a 35 watt module. I made that ring, by the way. It's the workhorse of the shop. I do have a little OM Tech K40 as well as another Atezr 20 watt. So anytime I'm doing live edge, odd shape, anything, I mask it off and do a light pass to see where it's going to fall on the project and make sure that it's not overhanging or getting into the live edge. I forget what I sped this up to, but it was fast. And everything come out perfect. First try. Doesn't happen that often. Yeah, I really should have put some music in here for y'all. Alright, so any laser people out there, if you're noticing the line on the bottom, so I might have, I had to stop it and restart it. I had it set on fill all shapes at once instead of fill groups together. And it added, shoot, close to an hour of burn time. So I stopped and restarted it. Can you tell what it is yet? Just doing my Facebook QR and website QR codes on the back. I say website. I built a website mainly because it was free. But I couldn't tell you the last time I even looked at my own website. It's horrible, I know. But at the time, I really thought I needed a website. Ooh, I can tell you about how long it's been because there's a picture of my family on there, but it was before my second daughter was born and she just turned 1. So yeah, that's pretty bad. I skipped most of the pre-sanding. Uh, Anything that I put in the laser, I will sand up to 180, and then the next step up will be well, I'll go back over it and clean up with 180, and then pop the grain, and then 220. Sometimes I'll use 400 depending on what I'm working on and what I want to look and feel like. So I got the bright idea that since it's black walnut and I burned it, that I mean normally it's hard to see the wording when you laser engrave black walnut. I mean, depending on the hue of walnut, I mean it's all across the board. But this one is luckily a little lighter. But I decided I was going to fill it with epoxy, and this is my little leveling table. I'm trying to get level. But I'll be honest, and you'll see it anyway. I did not like the results on the back, so I didn't do it on the front. I just sand and put finish on it. Yeah, my plunger that I've been using, I think it's been, I bet I've had it almost a year using the plunger, and yeah, it just didn't work anymore. Couldn't push it down. I did mix up entirely too much epoxy. But if you do work with epoxy, especially UV, that little heating mat is a gem. Also a Temu special. I really do need better cameras. So if there's a camera manufacturer who wants to sponsor a video, I'll be glad to try one out. Oh wait, I need followers for that. Talking about the color of black walnut, I have some of the, you can't see it on my lumber rack there, but I have some of the top, it's black walnut, but it's almost got like a purplish reddish hue to it. Oh, it's pretty. That mat, great too. Temu special. You can already see from the dust settling on top that it didn't turn out all that great. But even beyond that, I didn't like the way the color showed. So yeah, I'm probably going to skip all the sanding at this point. Look, it's done magically. Yeah, I dropped a little bit of epoxy on my mat. So one of my favorite things, supplies, put it up in the shop that doesn't come from Temu is their rolls. What I get are 75 to a roll of those microfiber towels. Did I go through them? I mean, some like these I can wash, but that's what I use to apply. If I'm staining something or when I'm applying my finish, those get thrown away. But I mean, if I'm just wiping dust off of a project, then those can be rewashed. But I mean, still, I think I give like $15 for a roll of them. It's well worth it. Walmart.com for those. I guess I could be like everybody else and put affiliation links at the bottom, but I'm just here. Yeah, it's gonna be a sad day when that sander bites the dust. Look, I don't want to show my age or anything, but sitting here doing this video, I feel like I'm in the cast of Mystery Science Theater 3000. Anybody want to volunteer to be my video editor? Can't pay much, but I'll fix you supper every now and then. Don't worry, folks, we're almost through. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. It's just a simple oil finish. I'm kind of partial to teak oil. I like how it treats the wood. I also like how bugs don't much care for it, and keeps my shop smelling pretty good. Now I will come back later and apply another coat